Hey family, good evening. How are you? Happy new month. How is your day? It's amazing starting the month of March, and I hope you and your family are doing really, really well. I'm so excited to be here with you today because this is not just another month. This is your opportunity to align your desires, your goals with destiny. If this month it's something you're looking forward to for something great, then you're in the right place today joining me. And if you've ever felt stuck, you've felt confused about life at any point, your business, your career, um, like any opportunity at all, keep slipping through your fingers, to this message is for you. It's just for us to rub minds together and to let you know that, yes, you can do great things when you plan, you focus, you can break through those barriers. So stay with me. I'm about to share some truths that can shift your entire life and business this month of March. Wow. We're in the third month of the year. And I want you to know that opportunities are wasted when desires are unclear. Is something that's really common with every one of us. Once our goals are not definite, if it's not clear, our desires are not known, opportunities will always be wasted. Sometimes we don't see them, other times, even when we see them, we just waste them. It just slip through our fingers. We don't seize them. On the other times, we don't even see them at all. So let's talk about defining your goals this month. Let's talk about making wise decisions. And most importantly, positioning yourself for success in this new month of March. So no more confusions, no more excuses because we want clarity and actions that will help us unlock the life that we desire. So thank you for joining me tonight. Let me know where you're watching me from. I greatly appreciate you. Again, my name is Hadiza. I'm an online business owner and a coach. I'm a business strategist helping everyday people leverage social media, creating your own online business so you can earn income, create the life you want for you and for your family. So today I want to talk about faith, focus, and financial freedom. Align your desires with destiny so that this month you can make great stride. It's a new month, but at the same time, you can have a new mindset. Define your desires so you can unlock your destiny, unlock the greatness that you desire. Please let me know where you're watching me from while we'll dive in fully into our conversation. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you joining me. Let me know what part of the world you are joining me from today. All right, so let's go straight into our discussion. I have a few areas I want to touch. I have like about 10 points I want to touch on, but for the sake of time, I will be touching maybe on four, and maybe tomorrow and the other day I will give us the rest. So let's get started. The first thing is define your desire. This is really, really strong and is a major key. You need to know what exactly you want. What is it you want? You need to define your desire. What do you want as a person for your business, for your life, for your family? You must define your desire. There are always going to be opportunities, but one thing I know that if you don't know what you want, when those opportunities come by, they'll be wasted. When there's no clear definition as to your desires, what exactly do you want? You need to define that so that when the right opportunity comes your way, you can seize, you can harness and work with it and get the results you want. You can attract what you can define. I want this job, I want this position, I want something. You can have it if you don't have a desire for that thing. It will not be right for you to do it, right? To not even come your way. Even though it's there, you won't even see it. And when you see it, you won't seize it the way you ought to, because you don't have your desired defined. It's not refined enough. And that's some areas a lot of us are missing out, because that happened in my own life where, yes, you just want something. I want breakthrough. I want to break through. I want to get ahead. But get ahead to what? In what? For what? Right? So you have to outline those so you can attract what you can define. When your desires are vague, your result will also be vague. I want to be a millionaire. Okay. How? When? Doing what? You have to define all that. Take a moment right now as I'm talking to you, and you have to outline, write out exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it that you want? What is it you want this month? You have to give every day an assignment, every month an assignment, and every year an assignment. So you break the goal. You have a bigger goal you're going to break at the end of 2025. This is where I want to be. But every day of the week, every day of the month, every week, you have to give it an assignment. You have to align exactly what you want. So to be clear about it, you need to define it every month, right? God cannot bless what you won't define yourself. Like a lot of us, we pray, and I'm a believer and I believe in prayer, but you have to define exactly what you want. There's not throwing in, mix the beans, mix the rice, blah, blah, blah. You have a rice and peas. No, honey, it's not like that. You have to be deliberate. You have to prep. You have to do certain things, right? Even as simple as cooking, as simple as everyday life tasks. You have to do something. You have to define it. You can ask those who make gourmet food or just any kind of food. You have to define it, right? So you have to define what you want. There's always wastage of opportunity when your desires are unclear. Faith without clarity is frustration. And I see why a lot of us, including myself, for a long time, I don't get answers to prayers, or I don't get some things I want because it's not defined. It's more like a wishy wishy kind of prayer, a wishy wishy thing, but I just want a job. No, you don't just want a job. You want certain tailored job to you, right? So if you just want anything, anything will come. But if you take the time to define exactly what you want, design it like an architect will sit down and have all the dimensions of a building. That is the way you design your life. And that's what I'm talking about, having a frame desire. I see, okay, let me see my comment. Oh, hi, Ruth. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me from Texas. I always enjoy your support and I love every moment of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Ruth, for being here with me. So, yes, we have to define our goals and our desires. It's okay to have a whole long legal paper list, but we have to define it. We have to nail it down exactly what we want per month, per day, however we want it. You can't pray for open doors when you don't even know which door you're asking for. Door to employment, yes. What type of employment? What type of corporation do you want to work in? In business, how much do you want to make in profit? If you want clientele, what type of clientele? Do you just come to anybody? I'll tell you, I work on social media with my nature of my business, and I have to target my audience. I'm not just speaking to everybody or just talking to everybody. No, I have to define the people that I want to work with, not just anybody who wants anything, right? And even when you put content out there, your content sometimes not just to everybody. So if your content doesn't speak to me, I won't stop. I'll scroll past it. And I believe that is the same thing for you. And there's some content that will catch your attention and you spend your time for it and you will learn a thing or two from it. Some may not be just be by the way kind of content, right? So in the same way in your life, you have to define stuff. You can't just pray for anything without being specific about what exactly and how you want it. So this month, I want you to get specific. What you want is something, a clear vision, A clear vision for your faith, a clear vision for your family, a clear vision for your finance, for your kids, for your spouse. Make it clear. And then so that when you're praying about it, you know that, okay, this is what, because sometimes a lot of us are praying for things, but when that thing come, we will even know that our prayers or whatever we are looking for had been answers is there because we had it so vague. It's so vague when we tailored it out or put it on the table. But when you specific, like, okay, a red car, a blue this, or this or that, it comes. A job, okay, I'm a director of this, or I'm a manager, or I'm the head of this, or head of that, or team lead, right? You begin to see that even though it's a job or whatever you're looking for, you have to tailor it, right? You're doing the search about something, you have to tailor your prompt, have to be right, specific sometimes to get exactly what you want. If not, everything, all kinds of things will just come out to you on every search engine. So the next thing I want to talk about is this. Now, point number 2 is it's not what happens to you, but it's how you tell yourself. I'll explain. All right. So it's not what happens to you, it's what you tell yourself. Remember, my take is like truths and things that we need to know to make progress in our lives. And the first thing I did mention is you have to define your goals. You have to have clarity on your desires, what exactly you want. So it's not what happens to you. A lot of things happen to us in life, but it's also looking at the perspective of what you tell yourself. You're not defined by an event. You're not defined by what happened to you. You're not defined by the situation you find yourself. I look at it this way, that it's what you tell yourself. I know some people will counteract that, like, what? This, or what are you saying? Yes, it's what you tell yourself. People are not affected by what happened to them. People are not affected by what happened to them. It's what you tell yourself. Oh, I'm a victim of this, I'm a victim of that. Yes, I understand. And I'm not trying to minimize what's going on in your life or what has happened to you. But my take is that you are affected by the meaning that you give to things that happen to you. And you can see a setback as a failure. Everybody go through a setback one way or the other. You can go through a setback as a failure, right? You can see it like, okay, it's a setback. Oh, I failed. Oh, I can't make a headway anymore. Or you can see it as a stepping stone for your next breakthrough. Could it mean that you went to that interview, you were prepared, and everything you're lined up, and you're very confident, like, yes, I'm going to get it this time, and you didn't? Can that be that you can use that as a stepping stone, and also like, oh, I can go to another job interview, I can get that position, I can do that? Absolutely not. You have so much. Yes, Ruth, thank you. Say yes, I agree. It's what you tell yourself. And I'm glad I had somebody on the same page with me on this one. So, yes, it's what we tell ourselves. What are you telling yourself matters. What you tell yourself matters, because you can use a setback as a stepping stone. You don't have to stay down there like, oh, this happened to you, and they just said, what meaning are you attaching to the things that happen in your life, to the challenges going on in your life right now? Maybe a financial challenge, a marital challenge, challenge with your kids, family, job, co-workers, anything. What meaning are you giving to it? I want you to rewrite that story this month. Rewrite the story, change your whole perspective, change your whole attitude about what is going on around you and within you. But you can make that change from within. Events don't define you. Your interpretation does not happen to you just the way you think it. You have to make your own. You have to shape your own destiny by the way you think, by the way you view things, by the way you construct your life. Is the meaning that you attach to it. A delay could feel like a denial at some point, but you could also see it as God's divine redirection for your life. It could be, oh, all right, this one, shove it off and move on. This month, ask yourself, what story am I telling myself about my challenges? And I'll tell you, I'm a good script writer for telling myself stories of why things didn't happen the way they did. But I begin to tell myself, no, rewrite the script from God's own view. And I started seeing myself that way. And I'm telling myself that, okay, this challenge is a way for me to realign myself in a different way, maybe prepare myself in a different way. Sometimes we are so prepared, everything doctored, everything you believe. You can even be the best, the sharpest pencil in the bunch, and things don't happen, and you feel like the dullest of the pencils is picked to do the artwork. That's okay. You can look at it as a way of redirection for you as a person. So this one, ask yourself, what am I using my life? What story is my life telling? What story am I using my life to tell other people? What story am I telling my own self through my challenges? And when we do that, it helps us to align with God's own truth instead of fear, instead of doubt, instead of skepticism. When you tell yourself the truth about life, taking those denials as a redirection, taking those denials as stepping stones and failures, so to say, as stepping stones, roll them away and go in another direction. And sometimes it could be still the same direction, but you now move with a higher clarity and purpose, and you can get a better result for yourself. So, my next point is that you need motivation to start anything, but discipline help you stay. Did we hear that? We need motivation to start anything. It's good to start. It's good to be motivated, but in the journey of life, I've come to find out that on the long run, it takes motivation to start, and on the long run, it takes discipline, consistency for you to do anything worthwhile in the long run. So most times we are so motivated, we are so hyped about things. Oh, yeah, things are going well, things will go well. Yes, it does. But sometimes there's processing to stuff. Life in general, there are some things, it's like somebody who is growing vegetables. Within months, they will have the vegetables as a produce. But someone who is growing a bamboo tree, an oak tree, for instance, or growing a palm tree, a coconut, they don't just make harvest in months, they make harvest in years because those fruits have every part of them productive. Some things come faster than others. So if you are a coconut or palm tree farmer, what will you do? Will you lose faith in the process of time waiting to get the result you want? Absolutely not. That's where discipline comes in. So it's discipline that keeps you moving when the excitement about things fades away. It's discipline that give you that staying power. That, so to say, that's what I'm trying to say here. Discipline keeps you. Yes, you're right. Consistency is key to success. Absolutely, Ruth. Consistency in anything. Consistency help us to succeed because anybody can start anything. I've seen, like in my business community, I see people start business, everybody start, they're hyped, they're excited, and before you know what, they disappear. Why? Because the hypes fade off, the motivation dies down, but discipline keeps you excited regardless of what's going on because your eyes are on the goal. Your desires that you set for this year, 2025, your eyes are on it. So it doesn't matter if, oh, January it didn't happen, February it didn't happen, now March. No, stay disciplined. The motivation brought you from January till now. It's just 3 months into the year. You see how other months to go through. So what do you do? Stay disciplined in whatever area. And some goals are for years, right? Long term, short term, medium, it doesn't matter. Discipline plays a major role. So I want, like, discipline is the staying power that helps you stay, not even the good things. Because sometimes some things are good, but not necessarily bad stuff, right? So when they don't align with the purpose of your life, your business, your family, your personal growth, you need the muscle of consistency, like Ruth did mention. Yes, you need that consistency to keep you, because motivation starts the fire. Like you start, yay, hype, hype, hype. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's motivation. Sometimes you have cheerleaders, other times you are the cheerleader for yourself. But discipline keep you burning, keep that lamp burning all through the time until you get to the end of the line in whatever endeavor you are pursuing. Because discipline help you stay encouraged through the race and carries you through the whole field, no matter what. And discipline, you have to say yes. Yes to your purpose, no to the things that distract you. Discipline will say, oh yes, I want to read a book. Oh no, I want to, like, tape down on watching movies on Netflix or scrolling through social media and some other stuff. Discipline is okay, pick that project and do it. Put an hour here, put 2 hours here. Or discipline is okay, stay maybe extra more hours and do some work before going to sleep on your project. I'm not just talking about your career, your job, or whatever. It could be anything. It could be a project for work. It could You want that promotion this year. You want to get to some 6, 7, 8 figures in your business, in your career this year. There are certain things that you have to do, right, to get you there. It could be a fitness goal. There are some things you want to do. I enjoy pastries. You might have seen some of my content about that. I enjoy pastries, but there are some pastries that will not go through this month this year because I've said something like, hey, this, you have to keep the weight in check, right? So we want to work on the meat section, get all slim and healthy. So there are some things I have to say no to. It doesn't mean pastries are bad. No, for somebody else, their metabolism can get it off faster than mine can. Maybe a little bit here and there, but not in the level of indulging like I would normally do. So it's not that it's a bad thing. Sometimes you just have to say no, even to the good stuff. And then there'll be time. So that staying power comes in discipline. So my last take here is that not everything is bad. Some good things you have to say no to. There are some good things you have to say no to, like, not this time, we're not doing this, right? So not everything is good or bad. Some things are just unwise. There are some things that you have to deal with them from the lens of saying, okay, is this thing wise to do? Is it godly for me to do this? Is this the right thing for me to do? Right? So, because like I did mention, some things are not bad. They're just not wise for you to do them. Maybe right now in this stage of your life, right? It's not something you want to do. So this month you have to decide the things that are unwise for you to do this month. I want you to stop asking, oh, is this good or is this bad? I wanted to do this in this other way. Start asking, is this wise for my destiny, for the result I want to get in my life this year, right? Making this decision, going this side, turning left, turning right, right? Is it the right decision? But beyond that, is it good? Too much of everything is bad. Absolutely. I used to be the type that enjoy sleep, and I don't like too much of sleep for you is bad, because when it gets to some level, you have to get up and do what you have to do, right? So some like, oh, I'm not being lazy, I'm just resting. Mhm. So you have to choose what you have to do. Like too much of everything. Like you just do the right stuff. Some of the right things that you do could be unwise at that point in time. I want to look at things from in terms of saying this is wise or this is unwise, not necessarily a foolish decision or a foolish action. Like I use my example of enjoying pastries, for instance. Pastries are not bad, but is it wise for me to stuff myself with a whole big slice of cake? When I talk of slice of cake, I don't do a slim slice. I cut a chunk. Is it wise for me to do that? A nice, soft, juicy, moist, rare velvet cake with cheese cream icing. It's not a wise decision to make, especially when I've set a goal to be at certain health pointers for the metrics. I will use the word metrics for the year. So for me, it's not ideal. So that is not a wise decision. So as kingdom people, as kingdom parents, kingdom entrepreneurs, business people, we don't just ask, is this profitable? We ask, is this aligned with my purpose? Does this align with my assignment, my God-given assignment, what God want me to do? So this month you have to choose wisdom over hype. If you're, because a lot of us, we can be hyped up about certain things, the latest things that are going on, but I want you to slow down a little bit and ask yourself, is this a wise decision for me? Because everybody doing doesn't make it the wise decision or wise things to do. There are times where I've done some things because everybody's doing it, not necessarily that it's a bad thing, and I lost money, right? So I have to seek counsel. I have to pray about it. I have to think on it. I have to weigh against my desires, my goals. Does it line up? Will it give me the result that I want, the way I want it, when I want it? Right? God has given us a brain to think. So I have to sit down and think. That's where wisdom come into play. When we pray for wisdom, you don't just show on the screen and say, hey, choose left or right. No, you have to sit there and think. So this month, I want you to do so. So I want to say that this month is a fresh start. Today is the very first month, first day of March. So if you're serious about building a life, building your finances, building a new strategy for your business with clarity, with purpose, and great strategy all the way. You don't have to do it alone. And that's why, as always, I offer my digital business startup package. It's complete with a website, high ticket products, and personal coaching. I don't sell, you won't sell either. And I help you to define your desires and help you also to take action this month with purpose, with clarity, and above all, make progress. So if this is something that interests you, DM me or drop clarity, the word clarity, CLARITY, in the comment section if you're ready to define your desires this month of March. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for staying with me, watching all the way the comment route. I appreciate it so much. Sticking with me through the time. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate sharing this with you. Share this with a friend. Hit the share button right now. Share this with a friend. Share with someone, a brother, a sister, whom you believe need to hear at this first day of March 2024, how to create some clarity for ourselves, how to make some wise decision, how to make our month more defined, having a better mindset, defining our desires so that we can unlock our destiny. Let's focus more on our faith, our finances, create that financial freedom. So as we align our desires. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Ritze. You're welcome. I appreciate you, girlfriend. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope to see you tomorrow. I promise to give us the other 4 or 5. Yeah, the other 5. So I hope to see you again. Thank you, thank you. And I appreciate every moment spent with you this evening. Again, my name is Hadiza, and I am reaching you from Brooklyn, New York. And I hope to see you again some other time. Have a good evening. Bye.